So we get the opening and the ending in this episode of Seraph for the end, and I like the opening more than the ending musically and visually, especially when it picks up in the middle musically. But the visuals were pretty awesome. Like I was apparently I was right, and Mika's not dead because we see like an older version of him, and we also it looks like Yu gets a curse mark. He has like some mark on his face in the opening too, and one of the parts. I know it's not a curse mark, but he has something on his face. It looks like that. And then we get when the episode starts, we see the military dude. His name's Gurren, and he kind of gives me that Levi vibe and Roy Mustang from Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist. And I don't know why I was thinking Attack. Well, I know why I was thinking Attack on Titan, but yeah, he gives me those two kind of characters vibes, and I really like both those characters, so I'll probably end up really liking this character too. And then he apparently Yu is a private, and there's two other officers, and there's a monster. It kind of looked like a hollow because it wasn't a vampire. I forgot what they called it, but Yu kills that thing pretty fast and pretty coolly too. Like he slashes that thing like thing didn't stand a chance, and but he gets in trouble for that, and I found that pretty funny because let's say those two officers were killed by that monster or they weren't even there, he wouldn't have gotten in trouble for self-defense. Like he wouldn't have gotten in trouble for that, but you know, it's whatever. And then we see him, he has to go to school like he's a normal person. I mean, he's a normal human being. Yeah. And one thing in the opening that I forgot to mention, I really hope Mika's not a vampire, and I hope that Yu doesn't become half vampire or becomes a vampire like fully. I hope he just stays human. If Mika's a vampire, it would kind of make somewhat sense because you know he was, you know, it would make more sense of him being a vampire than Yu becoming like half or something like that. But yeah, we find out that he goes to a normal school like a normal kid. When I personally thought he would have been training with Gurren for like the last 4 years, but yeah, he has that military observer behind him because he's on suspension for killing that monster when he wasn't listening to orders, and I really found that part with him smart mouthing his teacher pretty funny. Because I've always wanted to do that to my high school teachers, but I would never do that because my parents would kill me. And especially when the suspension part, when the teacher tells him he would be suspended, and Yu stands up and is like, "Oh, really? Oh, please." And I found that part really funny. And then the girl tells him that he has to like be cooperative and make a friend or a girlfriend to like get his suspension off, to get off suspension. And I found that part. I'll say it at the end. But those are the requirements for him to get off suspension. And she tells him that the reason why he doesn't make friends is because Gurren had told her that he lost his family and friends over in that vampire dimension to the vampires, so he doesn't want that to happen again, so he's closed off and doesn't make friends or girlfriends. And but like she tells him that like he doesn't already know this, and I wouldn't have gotten up and grabbed her, but I mean he gets mad, he does, and she says, "Oh, so you can engage," and I found that part pretty funny too. And he tells her like, "Don't get fresh with him," and all this other stuff. I'm like, I don't know if that'll be the love interest. I don't even know if there is a love interest in this anime, but I could somewhat see it happening unless there's a new girl, because there's another girl in the opening. But after that part, they're about to leave the school, and we see Yoichi, the boy who's getting bullied by those three dudes, and he apparently one of them saying that he's about to be in the military thing, and later in the episode we find out he's lying, and he wants to he failed his thing, so he wanted to be friends with him to like maybe have someone on the inside, and then Yu is about to help him out, but he can't hurt civilians, or that would make his suspension even longer, and he ends up doing the errands with Yoichi, and we find out that Yoichi's sister actually sacrificed herself for Yoichi to stay alive. from the vampires when he was younger, so he wants revenge too. And while they're walking back to the school, a vampire breaks out from laboratory, I guess. And oh yeah, they were. The vampire was being held at a bio laboratory thing. I guess they were like trying to figure out like weaknesses and whatnot, and or trying to just understand it more in general. But of course our boy Yu goes like Eren Yeager mode, like goes right to his locker to get his weapon and says he's gonna kill that vampire. And I'm glad they did specify. I mean, we know vampires drink blood, but I'm glad they specified that they need blood to get their power back, because the fight that he has with the vampire is pretty evenly matched. I'd say leaning more towards his side, because he slashed her here, slashed her arm off, and like when they fall off when she tackles him from the school outside the window, he has her whole blade through her. And yeah, I noticed one thing though, like when Yoichi tackles her to get her away from the girl that she was gonna drink the blood from, Yu protects Yoichi from getting attacked by her claws, but Yu wasn't that close to them to begin with. Like, he was near the back of the classroom. It almost looked like he instant transmission over there, and obviously I know he can't, but it looks like he was instant transmission a short distance, and it looked like that in episode 1 too, because he wasn't that close to Mika when, because Mika took the gun from him and ran over to try and kill Free the vampire, but he failed that, and then when, you know, he does, all of a sudden Yu's over there and shoots Mika, or not Mika, the vampire, and I guess Yu's just really fast, but after that happens, the vampire tackles them, and they end up falling off out of the school a couple floors. And I find it funny how he doesn't get knocked out by that, but he gets knocked out by Yoichi accidentally falling on him. But Gurren kills the vampire with that cursed blade, which is pretty cool. And then we see him and his squad, and it kind of gave me that like Attack on Titan Levi feel. And at the end of the episode, Gurren tells Yu that he did a good job with like a normal weapon and whatnot, but he pretty much he needs a cursed weapon or like some spell. And Yu and Yoichi both make it into that vampire military extinction squad thing, because Yu made his friend. He made a friend with Yoichi, and someone, I guess, his new his washer. So yeah, I really liked the episode. It was really enjoyable. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I only had 3 small problems. How fast Yu is, like, he's a normal human. He apparently he's just really fast, and I guess, and him having to make a friend and him not having been training after what he's been through, like, he shouldn't have to go to normal school when he wants to just kill the vampires. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the episode. I really liked it. I pressed play, and all of a sudden I was at 20 minutes, and I was like, dang, this is going to be really hard to watch weekly, but really fun at the same time. And yeah, tell me what you guys thought of it, and have a great day, guys. See ya.